the sunshine in the day.
Hello friends, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel, The Her Cottage Garden. I really do appreciate you joining me on this journey, as I am a beginner, a rookie, and still learning every single day, and so I am in no way a professional. In this video today, I am going to show all the things I do in March to prepare for my summer garden here in Zone 4B. At my local Lowe's, I found some dahlias. This is a Thomas Edison dahlia, and this yellow one is the Seattle dahlia. And right now in our zone in March, we cannot grow these plants, and so I have to store them in a brown paper bag in our garage, hoping that they do not freeze. And right now what I'm doing is checking the tubers to make sure there is no soft tuber and that everything's healthy and that there's growth points. And so I'm going to store them in a paper bag with pine shavings and some vermiculite, and hoping they don't freeze in my garage. And so here is the label. I'm going to put that with the brown bag so I can remember how it's going to look like. And so I have grown annuals before, but not this serious as this year. And so I'm preparing for my seedlings and putting together a shelf for them. And it took a couple of hours, believe it or not.
Carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light.
It is still cold enough for us to do some winter sowing, and so today I'm going to winter sow some sweet peas, and I soaked them overnight for 24 hours. And so I'm prepping my jug with potting soil and growing the seedlings in here. I am making sure to mist very well. I do not want the jug to dry out, and so I do love misting my seeds. I prefer to do it that way. I am putting holes into the jug so that I can use zip ties instead of tape, which makes it easier for me to open and close the jugs as they sprout and grow, so that I can check in them and let air circulate through the jugs. And here's how they look like. And here I am struggling putting my jugs away. I had to literally climb over my vegetable garden because the door is frozen. It was quite embarrassing. In this clip here, this marks the 8 to 10 weeks before the last estimated frost date, and so I am going to start on my viola seeds. Here is the seed starting soil, and I'm making it nice and moist. When you are able to form a shape in your hand and it stays as that shape, that's when you'll know the soil is moist enough and ready to be used. A couple of years ago, I ordered these self-watering trays from Garden Supply, and I love them. This is the planting tray, and then the capillary mat, and then the platform and the reservoir. The reservoir holds water, and then the mat will act as a suction and suck up the water up to the plants, and that's how the plants get watered. I am making sure to spread the soil over evenly through each hole. And today I will be sowing the antique viola seeds from Baker Creek. I love their seeds. It does say to surface sow, and so I will be very carefully and gently placing the seeds on top of the soil, and just lightly, I may not even be covering it. I did end up putting vermiculite on top of the seeds. This will help to keep the soil nice and moist, and also help control the algae and the mold. I am putting water in the reservoir. I think I put about a gallon, and then I'm gently misting the seeds to make sure they stay in place. And viola seeds, they do need darkness to germinate, and so I will be covering it with a cardboard. It took about a week, and now there is germination from my viola seeds, and so now they will get full light. In this clip here, this marks the 6 to 8 weeks before the last estimated frost date, and so I am going to start the bulk of my seedlings today. I am going to use the Super Thrive that was packaged in these plugs here, the Jiffy plugs. I think this one is the 72 count, and so I'm going to hydrate these plugs. Super Thrive is like vitamins for your plants, and the flowers I'm going to grow today are some pincushion flowers. I think it was a balloon flower and verbena, purple verbena, and so this was really fun to do. In this clip here, I am getting ready to sow my sweet peppers and my candy onions. I usually don't grow a lot of vegetables, but this year I wanted to get more experience in that, and so I will be growing actual onions this time, which I've never done before, so this is exciting. I've grown sweet bananas before, sweet banana peppers, and so I know what to expect out of those. The onions, I'm not sure how it's going to work. The next seedlings I am going to grow are these Gomphrena seedlings, Gomphrena white and Gomphrena raspberry. This is my first time growing these flowers also, and so we'll see how it goes. Here is the most tedious part. After soaking the seeds 24 hours, I had to use a toothpick to carefully place 2 seeds in each plug. This is the 32 count plug. And after only 2 days, there was already germination. I used a heating mat and a humidity dome, and it germinated so fast. This was so fun to see in just about 2 days. I couldn't believe that it took me a whole day just to do all of these seedlings. Here's the end result, and the Gomphrena is already having condensation, which is great. The lights are set really low, which is what they need right now in order for germination. And here are my Snapdragons, which are doing very well. They're growing nice and tall and strong and maturing. I can't wait until they get their maybe second leaf of set of true leaves, and then I will be pinching them so that they could give me more flowers. I do plan on pinching them this year. It will make the plants shorter, but it'll give me more flowers, and that's what I want. And here's an update of my viola seeds. They are still growing strong. There are 2 cells that have nothing in there, so I don't know what happened. And then my eggplants are growing strong. And here are some hibiscus seeds from my friend. The flower color is unknown, so it'll be surprising to see how it'll turn out. A quick update on the hibiscus seeds. After 4 days, they have germinated, and so this is super exciting. They are out of their bags and in full light. And so now back to my shelf again. This is the tray of the different variety of flowers, and then the tray with my sweet banana peppers and my candy onions. Once again, I want to thank you all for coming by and visiting my channel. I really do appreciate you all, and thank you for letting me share my experiences with you all in this journey. And if you haven't yet, please do like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and happy gardening.